Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pit Yatter Crack. This is a special one, spin-off.
Yeah, it's not Pit Yatter Crack.
Pit Yatter and the Missus. Spin-off.
Meet the Brightwells.
Meet the Brightwells. Spin-off, Pit Yatter Crack, Meet the Brightwells. Something. Be something anyway. Whatever it turns out to be.
Yeah, so we decided that we're going to do a bit of a spin-off just because our banter and general just daily gripes and arguments with each other is just hilarious. Or so we're told. It doesn't feel hilarious to me sometimes. Like today when it was yesterday, I was sat waiting for you. But for anyone to go to my appointment to do filming. So, but for anyone who knows you, knows that's just a standard Brightwell trait. A little bit of lateness. I
think I am one of the better ones, though.
We were about to go to my cousin's wedding. We were all ready. The taxi was there. I was ringing you. You were in Matalan, shopping for a shirt. I was like, where waiting to go?
I was trying to impress, though.
Impress who?
I don't know why I was in Matalan trying to impress, but
exactly.
I
question your taste, Matalan, Eminem. Anyway, so all of these stories, all of these chats that we have, I think are really funny, and I joke all the time. I wish someone was filming this. You know, like MTV Cribs?
Yeah.
Like, and those other reality shows, like, where people do, like, pranks on each other. Is it, like, I don't know, Jackass or Johnny Knoxville or something, like, punked and stuff? Yeah, but Living With Me is pretty much like being punked.
Gogglebox, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one where they sit on the couch and just talk about stuff. Talk about the telly.
But my favourite is when you go into the utility room and you can't hear anything because it's like, ooh, of the dryer. And it's dark, and you just lock in the door, and I just like sneak in and go and like hiss.
Yeah, boo. Bad luck. I'm 50 now. You know, you can't be doing that all the time.
You're not going to die.
You can. Give me a heart attack at 50 doing that to me.
Oh, will I get death in service if you had a heart attack because I caused it? Nobody would know that.
Yeah, you wouldn't tell anyone.
I probably would because I can't even hold my own piss, can I? Like, I'm an oversharer by nature. I'd be like, oh, it's me. I booed him.
Not if you saw you getting all the money you would. I'm sure you'd be able to keep it in.
No. Well, maybe I'll just write a little sorry note and put it in the casket with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before, put stuff in people's caskets?
No.
I did with me Nana. Because when she passed...
Put things in people's caskets? Like what? Yeah. Like some...
I'm
going to put a bag of pork scratchings in yours.
No. I don't know how old I was a teenager. Very young though, young teenager maybe.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I don't even know if I was a teenager, but I was at comprehensive school. Maybe I was in the first year of comprehensive school or something. How old are you then?
Like 12, 13?
Yeah, so that's how old I was.
Oh.
So, and my nana passed, but they brought a coffin back to her flat,
and
it was in her bedroom of her flat. Me and little Tom, our Stephen's dad, we stayed there overnight.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Don't know, because me little Tom, they needed someone to stay with the coffin. So
doesn't the coffin just stay with the undertaker? This is a total side quest now.
I know, but it was just to tell you. So, but I'd won something at football. I can't remember what it was now. I'd won like a medal.
What, in football? Oh, right, okay.
What?
I won something. I had to stay in the house with my dead nana.
I won a football thing. I can't remember what it was. I'd won something at football.
Like a little badge or a trophy.
And she'd been proud of me for doing it, so I put that in the coffin.
Oh, that's going to make me cry. That's too much.
And then stayed overnight. So the two are not connected really. But
anyway.
Yeah.
So I definitely have ADHD and will totally go off on a tangent, but I don't really think these need to be planned or scripted or anything. I think just our daily banter and crack is just stupid enough that people might find it funny too. Well, the people I tell the stories to are always howling laughing. So I thought, I don't even know how we've got here now and what we were talking about before we started talking about dead grandmas and caskets and stuff. Oh yeah, I was booing you and scaring you.
Yeah.
It's talking about our daily crack. So I thought it would be really funny to have a brew and a glass of wine. Yeah. Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
And do our first episode, our first spin-off, Meet the Brightwells, and talk about how we met, because that story in itself, I think, is just really funny, depending on who's telling it and being truthful.
Go on, then you start there, because you obviously think you're the truthful ones.
Yeah, I am. Well, it's not truthful, is it? It's probably my autism. I'm just brutally honest. Like, so when I joined Tinder, I had my age restrictions. Like, I was never going to meet a guy of your age. Like, how old were we when we met?
Well, however old we were the same distance apart, so we were...
Yeah, so there's 12 years between us, which I get asked a lot.
And you're the younger one, just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, just in case anyone couldn't tell. I know my ADHD is making. Well, I think it makes me look younger.
Yeah.
What do you think? Anyway, so yeah, obviously I'm the younger one.
Yeah.
I'm the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
Are you agreeing with that?
But that's not the point of this.
No, I'm just
telling the
asking
story
you.
about Tinder. Yeah, I agree with everything.
Okay, do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're absolutely full of cack. You do not agree with everything that I say. I wish you did. But anyway, so I had my settings. So I was like, I know, early 30s. So I must have been like, how old was I? When did we get together? No, I used to be dead sentimental and
17, I think.
menopause. Well, when I was 17, I was like a fetus.
No, 2017, not when I was 17.
2017. Yeah. So how old were we? That doesn't make anything to me. Do you know? No.
Well, it was 8 years ago.
So I'm 38 now. Yes, I was like 30.
Yeah, and I was 42, yeah.
Shut up, and now you're 50.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I would never, ever have, I think like 40 was like my limit, or maybe it was 38. And was just like scrolling through, and I got super liked by you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a bit keen. Isn't he? Using his one daily super like on me. I was like, 42. I was like, oh, I don't. But you only live once, don't you? I'm not really looking for long-term commitment. He's probably married. He's probably got kids. So we're chatting. And you remember the question that you asked me?
Asked you loads of questions. Which one particular?
So the first question you asked me was, you said, I'm not going to be a boring, typical first message guy. What is your favourite crisps, your favourite chocolate bar, your favourite drink, and favourite flower or something? So I was like, this is really interesting. So I was like, right, let's write back. Let's have a bit of crack, as you do on Tinder. So yeah, for me, we never would have met if you hadn't have super liked me, because I never ever would have been looking in that age bracket.
And that was good crack, because that wasn't from ChatGPT either, because it wasn't around at the time.
So you thought of that all by yourself?
Oh, no, that would have been where I'd get it from now.
So if we break up now, you're going to be hitting up ChatGPT?
Yeah, give me the chat lines. Give me some chat up lines for sure. 100%.
Did you get your wedding vows off there?
No, I don't think it was around them, was it? Wow. It's only a new thing, isn't it? So it wasn't around then. But that is the truth. I do agree with that story, that I did super like you when we got chatting. And
we never would have found each other if that like hadn't have happened. Yeah. If you hadn't have.
And then you were a bit flaky in the chats, like it'd be ages sometimes before.
Yeah, I was like, God, you're so keen. Why is he messaging me all the time? I've got a kid and I don't have time for this. And I messaged you that.
You did, I remember.
That's so brutal.
Yeah. So I think I just said, well, if you want to leave it, we'll just leave it. And you're like, no, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I just can't message as much as you can, because I'm working, I'm feeding the kid. And yeah.
What did the baby like?
Hollyoaks. Yeah.
He was about 14 or something at the time.
No, he wasn't 14. So
feeding a 14-year-old.
So what did we just say? 8 years ago? Oh, I think it was 8.
Yeah.
Oh, but let's see.
You weren't feeding them though, were you?
Yeah, probably.
You still do now, actually.
Put the telly on and just like putting it into his mouth. Like, yeah. Yeah, he's needy. But yeah, and then we were arranging a date, like potentially, but like, low-key, I was not going to go on that date. Like, I have serious fears of being made into a skin suit, that like somebody is going to like, but I have gone on a few Tinder dates and they've all been, I've had a few really bad date experiences actually, but we'll save them for another time. Yeah, so I had no intention of going on a date with you until this massive bouquet of flowers turned up at my work. I mean, you were grafting really hard, and I wish you would graft like that now. Like sending me those big flowers, like just for nothing. So lovely.
Well, we all do stuff like that when we're trying to.
I know we need to keep the magic alive.
You can't do that for over years and years.
You can. Loads of husbands do it.
I get flowers all the time when they're on offer at the co-op.
Exactly. Buy me yellow sticker flowers where half of them are dead. They're all soggy at the bottom. Great
value though. They were once that bad. The woman said, "I can't sell you these, but you can just take them with you as you leave." She gave me them for free.
Are you for real?
No.
You're lying.
No, that happened in the co-op over Wynyard there. She said, "I can't actually sell you these. Why don't you just take them?"
This is what I mean. So all I'm worth is some whoopsie flowers that aren't even like safe to be sold to the public.
So don't they say it's the thought that counts though?
Well, you're only there because you're getting yourself wine and wine bums.
I mean, that might be true, but I did think of you and get you the whoopsie flowers.
I'd rather a bar of chocolate.
I probably got you chocolate as well.
Probably not.
Probably a special
What,
offer.
an out-of-date one?
Special offer.
10 pence, yeah. Jesus Christ, it just gets worse.
Well, I thought
this is news to me. Like,
I thought you would have appreciated the offer. You like to get a good deal, don't you? So
no, babe, you like to get a good deal. I'm happy to pay top dollar for what I like.
Yeah, but you like to do a bit of thrifting and that.
This is true. Only because I like things vintage, because really I'm like...
Well, these were vintage flowers, were they?
Yeah, definitely vintage.
So, yeah, so I said...
Oh, my God, that's absolutely shocking. Like, I can't even... Anyway, yeah, big bouquet of flowers. God, it's my friend who was with me at the time at work when I got the flowers said... She used to be a florist. She said, these are very expensive flowers. This is like a big bouquet of flowers. Like, and it's big, and so you can tell, but it wasn't like when you get a big bouquet of flowers, it's filled with loads of green leaves, and that was supposed to be cheaper than the actual flowers. It was like loads of white roses and beautiful white flowers. Like, it was just the most beautiful bouquet of flowers that I've ever received. And actually, I think well, no, they didn't trump my wedding flowers. My wedding flowers are very, very different, but those two bouquets are like my favourite flowers ever, all time. So I said, I'm gonna have to ring him now and say thank you. Like, I really like them, but I think it's giving me the ick. Like, now I'm gonna have to ring him. Oh, I'm too awkward. I didn't know then that I was autistic and ADHD.
Neither did I.
I know, I should have given the disclaimer ring, shouldn't I? And I rang you and I was like, thanking you. And I was like, oh my God, this accent is actually horrible. Like, but now I'm going to have to actually like speak to him for a bit longer because he's invested all of this in me. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't even understand him.
I'm shocked at that because
I couldn't even understand you.
With my accent.
I couldn't even understand what you were saying.
And it's better than it used to be because I softened it for work and stuff because people were genuinely saying, because sometimes I'm on calls with people from different countries and stuff, and they're actually saying, I don't know what you're saying.
Alice thinks you're a Geordie.
Who's Alice?
From the school.
Well, she also thinks I work over the golf course as well. So I'm not going to...
No, that you're just a miserable man from the golf club.
Yeah, she thinks I'm some man from the golf club.
Yeah. Sorry, Alice. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
So then I was like, we're still talking and that, and he's really sweet. And everyone's like, just give him a chance. Like, he's bought you them flowers. Like, just go for it. So he's saying, oh yeah, I was like, you live in Durham, I live in Yarm. Like, this isn't going to work. Like, this is never going to work. Like, you're too far away logistically. But yeah, come and meet me for a drink. Travis is at his dad's. We'll go for a drink. But obviously, you need to either get a taxi back to Durham or you need to get a hotel because you're not staying at mine and making me a skin suit. Like, I was very worried about how that was going to go down when I told you that.
That wasn't the first time we met, though.
That was
the drink.
No. Oh, no. So then on the phone, yeah, we agreed to go for...
Coffee.
A coffee?
At Teesside Park.
Oh my God, as if you remember that and I didn't.
Yeah.
And what was that like for you when you saw me rock up with all my shopping bags?
I should have known at that point, really, shouldn't I? The red flag should have been flying then.
I mean, how many did I have? Probably 2.
Handfuls of
no, I didn't. It was near Christmas, so it was probably Christmas shopping. It's probably all for myself.
So I should have took the warning then, really, but I didn't.
Yeah. And we had a lovely first date. And you were really lovely, and you were all in a suit and smart, and your daughter rang you and was like, and you said, oh, I'm going to have to stop off and get an avocado for Meg on the way home. She's done a health kick. I was like, what a lovely dad.
And just for clarity, though, I didn't turn up to a coffee date in a suit. But I didn't purposely.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So you did come from work.
Straight from work.
So you travelled from Driffield. So it was like 2 hours to come home midweek to meet up for a hot chocolate, a coffee.
I know I was keen, but I wasn't that keen to be like getting suited and booted for a coffee.
Yeah, and it was lovely, and we stayed there until like everybody had gone, and it was like, oh, I think they're closing, like we best leave. I hadn't even drove out of the car park, and I just got a message from you saying like how much you'd enjoyed it, and I was like, God, I really enjoyed it too. Like, let's do this again. And I thought you had lovely eyes and a lovely smile, and I love a man in a suit.
There you go. So it was fortuitous, really, that I'd travelled from. Because I'd probably had a hoodie and jeans on if I just come from home. Well, I wouldn't really. But
you did turn up at mine several times after that in a hoodie and jogger bottoms at one point. That really gave me the ick, and I did question what the hell I was doing. But it was just a bit of fun at that point.
I did go through that phase of Jogger bottoms, yeah.
In your 40s.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's
I
not a
know,
vibe.
yeah.
Tell me that when I'm 40. Remind me when I'm 40 when I'm trying to do that.
You wear tracky bottoms now?
Mate, I'm 37.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
I don't know. 37 or 38. Can never check. Can never remember. My grandma sent me a happy 30th birthday card like a year or two before I turned 30. Aged me 2 years. Thanks, Gram. Ever since then, I'm just like messed up and I don't know how old I am anymore.
38, definitely. Because 12 years into I turned 50, so you're.
But people say I look like I could be like Meg's age.
And that's fine, but it doesn't change your actual.
No, it doesn't. But I do. But I do often. Somebody the other day said, "Oh, Phoebe, how's uni? 19 she is." Anyway, I don't. Not really. But
someone once when I had Mabel in a supermarket said, "Are you being good for your granddad?" This woman, the bear was sitting in the trolley, and she was like, "Are you being good for your granddad?" It's like, cheeky bitch. True that.
I think you need to say that again to get rid of the bitch.
Why? No, just leave it in. Leave it in.
Are we swearing? I refrained.
No, you didn't. You've already said piss once.
Oh, yeah, that was the only one that I said, though.
How can you say you've refrained apart from that once?
Because I would have said, are you fucking kidding me? You bought me some fucking flowers that the co-op wouldn't even sell to you because they were that manky. You fucking bought me the most mankiest flowers you could buy.
Well, you didn't know they were free at the time, did you?
And I mean, even like it just doesn't matter that they're free. It matters that they're so fucking minging and you're so stingy and tight. We use that for outtakes.
Yeah.
And then we had our date. Then we had a conversation about where you were going to stay and the logistics of the date and going out in Yarm. Oh, yeah, you stayed at the Premier Inn in Preston. It's so sad and drab. But we met there for a drink. Yeah. And then I think you picked me up and we met there for a drink. And then we went to Yarm. And I think about 3 hours later, you were pissed telling me that you loved me. Red flag. Absolute walking red flag you were.
But you didn't do anything about it, did you? You didn't walk away.
Yeah. And sorry, kids and family, even though I made you get a hotel room, I did accompany you back to the hotel room, so you could have just stayed at mine.
I might have had my soup making kit there.
yeah, you could have Jean me in the room. Well, probably, and maybe more Phil me, but you were way more pissed than I was, which is often the case. So I knew I still had like my wits about me, but I could just tell by your eyes and just how lovely you'd been that you were just like you weren't going to make me a skin suit. I didn't think that we would get married and have a kid.
No, I don't. Anyone really thinks like that, do they?
Sonny, you'd only known me, like, you'd met me once. This is our second date, and you told me you loved me and that you were going to marry me.
Yeah. But I don't think anyone really thinks that that's happening, you know.
I think you did think that was happening. Did you think that you were going to marry me?
I don't know. I was saying it, so maybe I did.
And you're saying that you loved me?
Yeah.
And how long had you known me? For 3 hours?
No, we've been talking for.
We've been texting for a week.
That date at the coffee shop, and then we met then.
I mean, you can't love someone that quickly, can you?
We've had this conversation loads of times. It just is what it is.
Yeah, but I didn't say it back.
No, I think not for ages. I can't remember.
Yeah, because I wanted to tell you when I loved you at that point. I thought you were just a bit of a freak. No.
What did you really think, though?
No, truth be told, you had come out of a very long marriage, and all of that was really emotional and challenging. It wasn't smooth and easy breezy, and I just thought, you need to sow some wild oats, and I'm one of the oats, maybe. But I didn't think that. And I think I did say that to you, like, you don't love me, you don't want to marry me, you need to go and sow your wild oats. And you were like, no, you're my person. Like, that's it for me.
Yeah. And I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Love you.
Love you. So what else do you want to talk about then? As well as our
I just thought that was like a really funny story.
Yeah. No, it is.
Like a fun story.
What about some of the stuff you said on Tinder when you said you love to go for long walks, that which you really don't?
Sonny, I go for long walks.
Well, just flat ones.
Yeah.
If there's a hill involved, it's not happening.
Nope.
So you should have caveated that with, I like to go on long flat walks.
Yeah, I like to go on long flat walks to the shops, to thrift vintage items. And you know what? If there was a hill in the vintage shop, I'd probably climb it.
I'm not so sure, like.
I'll climb the stairs in the vintage shop to get to the top, to look at all the good stuff at the back.
Yeah.
But when I asked you to take me on a date, I didn't anticipate roseberry topping. I don't like getting hot and sweaty.
It's good roseberry topping, though. And you'd said you like to go on walks. How did I know?
Well, you'd known me long enough by then to know that I didn't want to climb at roseberry topping.
Mustn't have gone there.
Oh, Sonny, you would take me there tomorrow?
And we had loads of dogs at the time as well, didn't we?
Jesus Christ, we had loads of dogs.
Well, you just had this one. But I had 3, didn't I?
Yeah. Combined, we were just every probably other dog walker's nightmare, walking along, pulling at all of our dogs.
A Labrador.
Trying to keep them all together.
A big black Labrador. A Dog de Bordeaux of Turner and Hooch.
The big black Labrador also had a massive cyst, so he was carrying like his brother in his sack on his side. Like, it was massive, it was huge, and I'm sure it's full of all the missing socks. He ate some like boxing tie wraps or something before. Like, I'm sure he was just growing a big pouch of all the crap he'd eaten over the years. And then Esme, who was an absolute nightmare. I could feel the daggers. If anybody walked past her, Sonny, she would go absolutely ballistic. She'd start running off, like making noises, running off and hiding from people. And she'd start scratching, trying to like get to them. But really, she was terrified of them. But she couldn't. You had to cross the other side of the road.
Yeah, she was just simple nerves.
All of her life.
She was scared of everything all of her life, yeah.
It's just so sad. But so she was. Yeah. It was very hard to walk her.
Yeah.
Especially on my own. Yeah. She'd see another dog and she'd pull me over. Yeah, it's just huge.
And then Angel.
The little deaf one.
The little deaf King Charles. Yeah.
Who
was deaf. Dog. Who was deaf apart from rustling sounds.
Oh my God, yeah. If you rustled a packet of sweets, she would come running, but you'd shout her name and tell her to stop barking, and she was oblivious.
Anything else she was completely oblivious to apart from rustling sounds.
Yeah, like I'd walk in the front door and she would be asleep on the bottom step with like her little legs hanging off the step like that. Oh, it was so cute. And I could just walk in bring all my shopping in and she had no idea that I'd just come in the door.
Yeah. What was really good sometimes when it was like that, like waking her up, she'd wake up like, oh, surprised.
Oh, yeah, like all startled, wagging her tail. Like,
listen. Ages and then decided to wake her up and she was all shocked.
Yeah. Oh, she had the best face and the best personality. But yeah, what else did I lie about then on my profile?
I don't think you lied. I think you just omitted stuff, but so did I. I think you omitted that you were like borderline sort of on the spectrum.
What?
On the autism spectrum, ADHD,
it's not called spectrum anymore. I didn't write a disclaimer about that on my Tinder.
What's it called now?
Profile. It's a spiky profile for autism. It's no longer a spectrum where you're at one end or the other end. Right. It's a spiky profile.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's broken down into different sensory elements. But that's a whole nother episode.
And you're doing that on your own, aren't you? The ADHD autism stuff, podcasts.
Yeah, potentially. I think it would, like, have found it really difficult navigating the last 5 years of trying to get my diagnosis. And, you know, it's got absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. But yeah, I think that I would have enjoyed I do enjoy listening to real life things and hearing other people's experiences. So that is something that, yeah, in the future I might do.
What else then?
Funny story.
Who?
Funny stories.
Yeah, go on then.
I'm just thinking about all the stuff that happens to us all the time that we laugh at because it's just so unbelievably an absolute shit show that it affects us all. Well, I just think of all the dog stories that we've got. So like one day, when we've moved into this house and we hadn't been in very long, like 3 days or something, I made like tuna pasta on the side, like had got it ready for both of us. Went to the toilet, came back, and Esme had fucking at the lot.
Yeah.
And you just sat here watching the telly while she's like in there on the side. And I came in and was like, where's that fucking tea?
That's not the worst. When I lived over Pinder's Way at Durham, one of the Labradors, one of the Labradors, we'd cooked the chicken. And I don't even know if I'd got it out the oven or it was still in the oven.
Yeah, you like opened it.
Or I'd opened it a bit. Door, yeah. All right. One of the Labradors, I just looked out the window and it was out in the garden with a full chicken. Could get up on that because they were big. They would just get on the bench and they would just steal stuff. I think Helsing had a leg of lamb, or not lamb, what do you call pork? Joint of pork or something at one point as well, and ran off.
We were cooking sausages at Pinder's Way outside on like a little barbecue, and Helsing was just eating them off the top of the fire. Like you could smell burning hair off his face.
Blade set his tail on fire once. I don't think you were there then. The kids were, Sonny and Megan would have been. He was just constantly happy, Blade. He was like a yellow Labrador, but he was just constantly happy. Oh, his tail would just be going crazy all the time.
Like him.
And we'd have like a fire outside, like, a fire pit. So he'd always come and you'd want to be next to you. So he'd come right over and he's wagging his tail, and he's wagging it in the fire, and it actually set fire.
Yeah. Angel has done that here with our little fire. And I definitely don't miss every morning coming down to just an absolute ton of dog shit all over the place from Esme. Just vile. As soon as you open the bedroom door, fucking hit you like a brick wall. Coming down, just drops of shit everywhere. And Pickle just stood looking at me like, please help me.
She didn't do that here, though, when we had her here.
She did do that here. Yeah, during COVID, I was like doing a little tour of my house with everybody at work, and I was like, oh, here's some more shit in the kitchen. Like, she would just shit all the time. And she never stopped eating.
I saw someone outside the other day who had a bigger dog, a Labrador, and they had a dog, the poo bags, and it was massive. It was like a carrier bag full of crap. And I remember that now, and I forgot how bad it was, because obviously we just have this little one now, and it's a tiny little thing. But Esme's was like a
You had to get 2 bags. You'd have to put a poo bag on your hand and get a fucking bag for life to pick the shit up and put it in, because it was just that much.
It's
like a donkey's poo.
Yeah.
Travis's poo and Nanny walked her once for us. I don't know how she did that, because she's about 5 foot, and she's tiny. This dog was pulling her all over. She said, you didn't tell me I had big donkey shit. She said, I only had a little poo bag with me. The poo was massive. And I swear down once you had to pick a poo up with your bare hands because you ran out of poo bags.
I used a leaf. I had to go finding leaves and that to pick it up.
I mean, it must have been a fucking big leaf.
That wasn't a great experience, that. But there's no way I was going to leave it on there.
She would sick. She would just urinate, like just eat everything. Like, she was just an absolute Tasmanian devil whirlwind, like, until she would crash, and then the snoring would start. I could hear her fucking snoring from my bed.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Yeah.
I don't know how you managed to sleep in a bed with her. Like,
but
when we first got together, we were sleeping in a bed with her. People wouldn't even believe that I slept in a bed with a dog. Like, trying to, get in next to you and all of a slaver, because she's a slavery dog. My autism now is like, all the dog hair. She was a beast, but she was your first love. So
when I used to have the farmhouse down Driffield, the two of them used to be on the bed, a Labrador and but in fairness, right, that was a scary house. That was a big 4-bedroom farmhouse, really old farmhouse.
I've got nothing but positive vibes from that.
But you were never on your own there, though, sleeping on your own there.
Oh no, I didn't sleep on my own.
No, it was a scary place, that, like. So I would take the dogs to bed.
I mean, often if we were down there drinking, you would pass out. It was as if I was sleeping there alone.
Yeah, you weren't, though.
No. Well, I mean, if anybody had come in, you would just...
I'm on about people that were already there.
What do you mean?
Well, the spirits.
Oh my God, shut up.
Well, there's an episode coming out in there.
About what spirits?
About spirit stories. Telling you it's true.
I don't like stuff like that. Paranormal stuff scares me. Apparently Wynyard's built on an old burial ground.
Is it?
What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to chat PT it.
I will do, yeah. This was all woods, wasn't it? This house was just woods.
Yeah. But it's like a secret hidden village as well, like way out the back. And it's like you can walk to it from here. And it's all like derelict, like as if there was a village living there and then everyone just left. Freaky.
That's a bit creepy, isn't it?
That is a bit freaky. I wonder what the first gift was you ever bought me. Like, you got me some flowers, and then Christmas, we just did silly Christmas presents, didn't we? So I bought you what you had said was your favourite crisps, your favourite drink.
Yeah.
Chocolate. I think you got me a unicorn teddy and I shot it in the bin. Probably.
Well, if we're talking about gifts, when we first got together, you were poorly, and I came over yours with like some things, like I think there was a bottle of Lucozade in there.
Did you get Meg to do it?
Oh, I did it myself.
Did you?
Yeah. there was like a bottle of Lucozade in there, and I can't remember other things.
It was like tins of soup and lozenges and juice and tissues and poorly things.
Yeah. So I did that. And
I was really poorly.
And I brought it over for you and I dropped it off. And then on whatever social media thing it was.
And you always say, I'm not even that big on social media.
Whatever social media thing it was, Instagram, not sure.
My friend bought me a care package.
And all it said was, can't believe my friend's been over with this care package. No, mine wasn't even in sight. It was just your friend's care package. You didn't mention that.
I kind of love that bothered you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you've never really liked a gift I've gotten you since, have you?
Well,
unless you've bought it but then said, this is from you.
Yeah, like I bought some Gucci boots last week and said, these are to me from you for our anniversary that's in 6 weeks' time.
Yeah. But other than that, I've tried to buy you nice things over the years.
It's not even our anniversary for 6 weeks, but I've already got my boots.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
It's not the first time.
No.
Is it?
Probably not.
Other things I've bought when you've said you wanted some, I think one of them was Timberland. You wanted some Timberlands. So I bought you some black Timberlands.
Yeah.
You never even wore them. They ended up on Vinted for like 20 quid or something.
I did wear them. They were like feet killers. Like they really hurt me.
You meant to like racks them in though.
What?
Racks them in.
I don't know what that means.
Stuff. Meant to like wear them and then
racks them in.
The ease up, racks them in, yeah.
Okay, well I can't racks my own shoes in. It's too painful.
Yeah.
Hurts too much. Why would you pay, what were they, like 160 quid? Yeah. Why would you pay that for a pair of shoes that just knack your feet?
My Timberlands don't hurt my feet.
Well, you probably paid someone to rack yours in. You probably put them on the dog or something.
And then loads of other stuff, though, that you actually think that you made money on when you go, hey, look how much money I've made on Vinted. But it's all brand new stuff that I've bought you over the years that's never been worn, that you've probably got a 20th of the money that I pay.
Yeah, and then I sell all that stuff that I don't like, and then I have money and I buy something that I like. Sorry, is that really hurtful?
I've just stopped buying stuff now.
Well,
and you can just buy
stuff. You buy me shit flowers for free.
Yeah, I mean, like buying gifts and that. I've just stopped trying.
What the last gift was that you bought me?
Well, we talked about the one earlier on today when you said you needed a new coat, and I bought you this brown coat.
Yeah.
And I said, well, where's the brown coat I bought you? And you said you'd already sold it. Because it didn't close or something.
Yeah, so it's like a big jacket, but it didn't have like a doofer to tie around it. So it was just like all flappy open in the wind. And like, I just didn't anticipate it would be like that. And then when I was having like a mad ADHD clear out, I was just like, I'll just sell it with like Alexander McQueen slides and...
I forgot about them. Alexander McQueen slides, Nike triple white Huarache.
I've still got them.
Have you?
Oh,
I saw them on there.
No, you did. Are you going on my Vinted page and checking it?
No, but I saw them in a pile, ready to go.
Yeah, I probably was going to put them on there. And Vivian Westwood trainers.
Yeah, that you never wore.
No, because they hurt my feet. They were gone. Yeah. Little shitty unicorn once you bought me, little cuddly type in the bin. Charity probably.
Shitty unicorn ones, what you got about?
You bought me a little unicorn teddy thing before, like when I think it was probably our first Christmas. And I was like, oh yeah, that's lovely, so sweet. And I kept it. And Maisie was round once, my niece, and she was like, oh, little unicorn. I was like, I just have it. And
you did that with a bag. I bought you a Louis Vuitton.
Hey, I'm not being funny, but I'm not using a fake bag. I'm 30-year-old. We've got money. I'm not going to just wear a fake Louis Vuitton bag. I know it's fake. Everybody else will know it's fake. So yes, it might have been a few £100 for a grade A fake or whatever. And yes, I give it to my friend, and she was my friend's daughter, who was like in her last year at school, year 6, she was absolutely buzzing going to school, what she thinks is a real Louis Vuitton bag. That's where the fakes are good for. A 30-year-old woman why would you buy your wife a fake?
Well, because Sonny was going down to Manny, what he calls it, down to Manny, to the fake shops. And I asked him to see if there was any bags.
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me you'd done it, though.
Well, why would I tell you?
Because it was a gift that I'd bought you.
I know, but...
And you'd pretty gifted it.
Yeah, but I've got my engagement ring.
Well, that's nice of you.
Mm-hmm. I've got the first ever ring that you bought me that was about 20 quid. It was like a little eternity ring.
Eternity
oh my God,
ring.
yeah, and I nearly swallowed it and died.
Did I put it in a drink?
You put it in a drink.
Yeah. Is that not what I did with you? No, your engagement ring. What did I do with the engagement ring?
It was like the worst engagement ever.
No, I don't think it was. We're in the dining room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went out to get some cream for the dry cake that you'd brought us for pudding. And when I came back, it was just, you were looking at my pudding. I was like, what are you looking at? Have you eaten my pudding? And the ring was just next to it on the table. It wasn't like in a cake or a big proposal.
And maybe I was good, but you were a bit quick. Maybe come back with a cream.
Sorry. But you did get down on one knee.
Yeah.
And then love that about 15 minutes later, Sonny came in from work and decided he was going to spend the rest of the night celebrating our engagement with us as a third wheel, drinking the very expensive Cristal that we had after the proposal. Like, no, that is not for you. Like, this is our moment. Why are you in here drinking our Cristal? Like, you'd get him where a fart, wouldn't that, boy? We're FaceTiming our families, telling them these Sonny just like, yeah, cheers, everybody. That's a Cristal. Like, hilarious, hilarious. Meg must have been at uni.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Meggie was my bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Oh, she had a wonderful speech at the wedding and she cried. I love her. It's probably why I stay with you, to be fair. And Sonny, I'm so proud of him and all that he's achieved. And, you know, he's really going places now. He's got his own house and his new job. And I just feel really lucky and grateful for the amazing family that I have and how wonderful our kids are and how fortunate we are to, you know, have the life that we do. Even though some days we come down and, you know, there was shit all over the floor or...
Yeah, and now it's quiet.
Or we'd book things and then, like, forget to go to them or book a Luke Combs concert and then you say you had to work and, like, not go to it. Like, there's always something that we forget or miss or... Oh, my gosh. Pickle, Pit Yatter crack, the missus and Pickle. And Pickle hated you when she first met you. Didn't you? And you used to try and bite Esme, who was 10 times the size of you.
That was funny, wasn't it? She used to...
Funny.
She used to wait for... she would let Esme pass and then bite on the back of the leg.
Yeah, she's a sneaky little bitch, isn't she?
And then if it did get into a proper full-on frontal scrap, Esme wouldn't...
I've still got scratches on my leg where I've tried to, like, intervene.
But Esme would never bite her, though. Esme never once bit her. Esme would just try to pin her down with her paws. Yeah.
She was a gentle giant.
She never once bit her, because if she had, it would have been game over.
Yeah, I think that's why it was always so bloody nerve-wracking. And then for a minute this year, we thought, we'd do it again and get another dog.
Oh, yeah, we did get a dog, didn't we? It
was very impulsive. I mean, I obviously do have diagnosed ADHD, but I mean, you're just as impulsive.
Yeah, but it wasn't an impulsive... The actual act of getting it, but I'd wanted a dog, but I didn't want that type of dog. I wanted a Labrador, whether that be one of these Labradoodles or whatever. But then you kind of convinced me that the little bulldog might be the way to go.
Yeah, it was a cute little lazy fatty.
Yeah.
And we did read that they had lovely temperaments and all this and that. Anyway, I think that whole thing was a scam. It wasn't our fault, really. Yeah.
The way you stack the dishwasher is literally, it defies all logic.
But I'm a very logical autistic thinker.
But not when it comes to the dishwasher.
No, because I just want to shut it in and get it washed.
It's completely illogical. Stuff's upside down, so it just fills.
No, well, that's obviously fell over.
Just fills with water.
I haven't meant to put it in upside down. It's obviously just fell.
You put all the spoons in that on the top, on the side.
I know when I bend down.
There's a proper rack to put them in, and then they don't even get clean up the top.
I think they do.
They don't. I have to put them all back in on the next wash in the proper rack.
Well, I never pull them out dirty. But you just keep your clothes on the floor drawer. We've maximised our wardrobe, doubled the space that we each have in our wardrobe. But your clothes are just in a pile on the floor.
I'm a bit shy of coat hangers.
God, you're 50-year-old. Go to the shop and buy some.
I did, and somebody took them.
All right, so go to the shop and buy some more. Get on Amazon.
But actually, they're all in the wardrobe right now. Apart from these that I've got on.
You own way too many clothes. I might stack the dishwasher like a raccoon on acid, but you are a bloody hoarder's dream or whatever the saying is.
I don't know if that's an actual saying or hoarder's
dream. Hoarder's nightmare.
Yeah, I have got quite a few clothes.
And trainers and sports. Yeah. And you're still there looking on M&M Direct for more.
For a bomber jacket.
So you're 50?
50-year-olds are allowed to wear bomber jackets.
All right, okay.
In fact, I've seen a lot of that age group wearing them?
Yeah, my dad's got a little blue bomber jacket. He's fucking 60, mate.
Yeah. So if he's allowed to wear one, why am I not allowed to wear one?
Well, maybe if you're a bit older.
No, Sonny's just bought a bomber jacket.
Your son is 20.
Right, so if you're allowed to wear a 20 and you're allowed
there's
to
a
wear
middle
a
bit
60.
where you're not allowed to wear joggers, a full-on jogger matching tracksuit, might add, and leather bomber jackets.
I don't want a leather bomber jacket.
Well, you did.
Yeah, I probably would get one actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, but just a bomber jacket.
So then
a Harrington jacket. That's what they're called.
What's that mean?
So the same style, that like bomber style.
So then my thoughts are, right, well, you need to get rid of some jackets.
Well, I can't get rid of what I haven't got. So I haven't got a Harrington style bomber jacket. So what am I going to get rid of? Get rid of me manager's jacket because I get a bomber jacket. I need that for the games and that.
Yeah, but you've got
they're all for different reasons.
You've got 13 gilets.
Yeah, I do like a gilet. They're all different colours.
You've got 4 that are just black, shit Primark ones.
I've gone them.
They're my worky ones. I wear them when I'm working outside. When I'm cutting the grass, I put my Primark gilet on.
That is true. But I don't know if I've got one left maybe if we're working outside of the crappy ones. But then the rest of them, I've got some.
But what do I do? The opposite. You have designated workwear clothes. When I'm doing my work,
your proper clothes.
Like what?
Anything you've got on that day, you continue to wear.
I just have this on.
You just start painting that now, yeah, and then get paint all over them, then just have to throw them. That's your style. Mine is.
I do it a lot in my pajamas.
You do ruin a lot of pajamas, yeah.
Cheaper than replacing full clothes.
That's not why you do it, though. Oh. It's just because that's what you had on at the time when you decided to paint.
But also, it's ADHD, and I think, oh yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll just go off and paint this wall really quickly. We're watching a show, but I'm not really into it, but I'm trying to be into it. And I just go for a wee, and then I look at the wallpaper in the bathroom and think, I could fucking strip this. And he wouldn't even know. And take all the wallpaper off, have a wee and start taking the wallpaper off, and it'll be off in 15 minutes.
That doesn't happen, does it?
No.
So what happens is you start pulling at the wallpaper like you did in the toilet, and then realise that
it's a massive
didn't
job.
come off easy.
No.
So you just left it hanging, and I had to go in and I came out and said, "What on earth happened in the toilet?" And he said, "Oh, I decided to start taking off." I had to go and get wallpaper paste and try to put it back on.
You didn't get wallpaper paste. You just got glue. Glued it on.
Glue back the wall because you just start ripping it off, and it looked ridiculous. And you do that with other things. You start a job.
Yeah.
And then I'll say what's happened there. And you'll say, I started, but I got bored. I'm like, but now there's a hole in the wall, or there's half a wall.
And all the tools and everything.
And all my tools are all over the place. I've got loads of tools missing. My new drills are just outside because you got bored with them and just put them outside.
I don't want to see them in the house now. Now I've done it. I don't have the time to go back to the garage to put them away. I just put them out the front door and you can put them away.
So that's it, like
you did with the Hoover today, just left it, you didn't have to
go. I didn't leave it just for leaving it sitting. I was hoovering upstairs and then we had to go and get the bed.
I left you a to-do list.
I've got to put it away now, though. I put the Hoover away now.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I got through the to-do list.
No, you didn't. If I gave you here's a to-do list, and then you're off just shaving your beard, that's not on the to-do list.
It was on the to-do list because you said you need to shave that beard a bit because it was getting long. It was getting long. So it was on the to-do list. It was on the to-do list.
You could have kept looking like a raccoon and actually done the jobs on my to-do list that I gave you.
So I went upstairs, did the jobs in the bedroom.
You got ADHD side quested. That's what happened to you. You thought, do you know what? I'm upstairs now. I may as well just shave this beard and leave all the rest of the shit that she's asked me to do.
I didn't leave it, did I?
Well, some of it's not done.
Some of it's not, yeah, because I was never going to get it all done in the day, was I? I had to spread it out. I'll do the painting jobs tomorrow. I did the tidying up jobs today.
The dog that eats popcorn.
So anyway, should we leave all the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
For another time?
Yeah.
Okay.